A ray of hope today at the corner of Martin Luther King and Neland. It's the intersection that data shows is one of the most violent areas in all of Grand Rapids.
In tonight's A Path Forward story, our Julie Dunmeyer takes us there for a closer look at this new initiative.
All summer long here at Paul I. Phillips on Grand Rapids Southeast Side, there's going to be a new program called Operation Peace Project. We were there as flyers started going out.
We got Operation Peace Project going on here at the Boys and Girls Clubs of Paul I.
Jamar Sterling is handing out flyers.
We're trying to teach them how to deal with the personal traumatic experiences caused by violence here at this store and in this area in our third ward.
Because Jamar knows a thing or two about youth violence, formerly incarcerated for assault with intent to murder, now a changed man with a big heart.
Right here is where we breeded a lot of violence. Right here is where I learned violence. Violence is a learned behavior, so everything that I learned to protect myself in the streets, I learned up here mimicking the things that happened up here in this area from the early 90s all the way up to the year 2003 when I got incarcerated.
He's the youth director for Community Kids, a local nonprofit, and he's on a mission. Back off parole in his old neighborhood near where his journey in the criminal justice system started to do good.
When you think about traumatic events that happen resulted around violence, if you see that house right over there at 953, it used to be called 953 Franklin, but now it's called 953 MLK. I used to sit on that porch from time to time, so when a lot of shots rang out and a lot of sirens came, I became traumatized by that. As soon as you hear that, you know you got to run to the backyard, and sometimes the backyard not even safe. So there was times where I made it on the crime scene and seen people gargling their own blood from time to time. So those traumatic events that happened occurred in my life, I still deal with those.
Starting this program, Operation Peace Project, with the help of licensed counselor Patrick Nelson, the program is for young people as young as 8 years old to have a safe place to talk about what happens in the neighborhood here and the feelings that come with it.
And I'll be talking to the youth between the ages of 12 and 14 about their mental health, about those things that impact them in the community, violence, PTSD, peer pressure, and that sort of thing. Just helping them unpack that.
The program starts up June 17th, right here in the community most affected by trauma and violence.
Free food, free drinks, but we're going to build though. We're going to get it in, we're going to build. Okay. Growing up, I didn't know what emotions were. I didn't know if it was sad, I didn't know if it was hurt, I didn't know frustration, but I know what anger meant.
Jamar is passing out more than flyers. He's handing out a promise to do better.
Here in our community, we must be held accountable for some of the violence that's happened.
It's a 12-week-long program. It's going to start on Saturday, June 17th, and run throughout the duration of the summer. Flyers are out. If you're interested in participating, contact Jamar Sterling. We'll have his information for Community Kids with this story on our website. Reporting, Julie Dunmeyer, Fox 17 News.